Have you ever stopped to think about what you call reality? Everything you believe about your life, your limitations, and your possibilities, how much of it is truly real, and how much is just a script you were handed and followed without questioning? The truth is, none of it is fixed. The rules that seem to hold you back aren't real, they were created by others, for others, and implanted in your mind without you even noticing. But here's the most amazing part: you have the power to turn this game around right now. You don't need to wait for someone else to change something for you, nor rely on luck or external circumstances. Most people don't even realize this opportunity has always been there. They keep playing a game where they always lose simply because they believe they can't do anything differently. Today, that changes. Today, you will begin to understand why some people seem to achieve everything with ease, while others, no matter how hard they try, remain trapped in the same cycles. There is an invisible secret that shapes your entire reality, and once you discover it, you can learn to use it to your advantage. And before you think this is just another empty motivational speech, know that science, history, and practical techniques prove you can rewrite your destiny. The only question left is, are you ready to see the truth? Because everything you believe to be real has, in some way, been programmed into you since birth, and the good news is that this programming isn't permanent. What defines what you perceive in the world around you isn't reality itself, but how your mind filters it. There is a part of your brain called the reticular activating system, RAS, which functions like an internal radar, highlighting for you everything it considers important. A simple example: when you learn a new word, suddenly you start seeing it everywhere. That doesn't mean the word appeared out of nowhere, it means your brain finally started noticing it. Now imagine this on a larger scale: if you believe life is difficult, your brain will select and emphasize all the difficulties. If you believe you're incapable, it will show you evidence of that at every turn. But here's the secret nobody told you: your reality isn't fixed. What you perceive as barriers or limitations is nothing more than a reflection of how your mind has been conditioned to see the world. And the good news? You can reprogram it. Just like a radar can change its frequency, you can train your attention to see opportunities and paths that previously seemed invisible. Those who seem to achieve everything with ease aren't luckier or more talented, they've simply learned to adjust their focus, direct their mind to what truly matters, and shape their reality in their favor. Everything you believe about yourself, about money, success, relationships, and happiness, has largely been placed in your mind without you noticing. These are beliefs born from your upbringing, society, and past experiences, which is why they feel like absolute truths. But the truth is, they are not immutable. If these beliefs were implanted, they can also be replaced. The first step is to identify which thoughts are sabotaging you. Take a piece of paper and write down the biggest challenge you face today. Ask yourself, what belief is behind this? If you feel you can never earn enough money, the belief might be, money is hard to earn, or, I'm not good enough. If you're stuck in a relationship that doesn't make you happy, it may be because you believe, love hurts, or, no one truly loves me. The next step is to question that belief. Is this really true, or just something I accepted without thinking? Look for real examples that prove the opposite. Whenever you find a limiting belief, replace it with a new, affirmative one, and repeat it every day while feeling its truth. For example, instead of thinking, I'm bad with money, say, I learn to manage money and attract opportunities. Science has shown that the brain cannot distinguish between what is real and what is repeatedly reinforced. Repeating and feeling these new beliefs allows them to become your new truth, reprogramming your mind and opening the door to a completely different life. Everything in the universe is energy, including you and your reality. Every thought, feeling, and emotion you emit generates a frequency that attracts experiences compatible with that vibration. Have you noticed how, when you focus on what's missing or fear the future, it seems like nothing goes right? That happens because the energy you are emitting is aligned with scarcity, frustration, or worry. But here's the secret: you don't have to wait for life to change to feel good. You can raise your vibration now, and it will immediately change how the world responds to you. Start with something simple, like gratitude. By genuinely focusing on what you appreciate, from the sun shining outside to personal achievements, your body and mind begin to emit a higher frequency, aligning you with positive experiences. Take it further with visualization. Imagine your dream life happening now, feel the emotions as if it were already real. Move your body, dance, exercise. Physical action activates your energy and alters your emotional state. And pay attention to your environment. Negative people drain your energy, limiting content blocks your vibration. Surround yourself with stimuli that elevate your mind and heart. When you adjust your frequency and consistently feel this energy, your reality begins to reorganize to reflect what you desire, because what you feel is exactly what you experience. How you direct your attention determines what appears in your life. Reality doesn't give you exactly what you want, it responds to what you focus on. Have you noticed how people who constantly complain about money or problematic relationships seem to always encounter more of the same? This happens because their attention is programmed to see only what confirms their beliefs and fears. But here's the transformative part: you can also train your mind to see possibilities, opportunities, and solutions that were previously invisible. Every time you catch yourself thinking about what you don't want or reinforcing limitations, immediately shift your focus. Ask yourself, what if it were possible, or what opportunity is here? Small changes in the way you observe the world start to create neural patterns that expand your perception of opportunities. What once seemed impossible becomes visible, and you start to see paths that were always in front of you, but your mind never noticed. Focusing on what truly matters is the key to beginning a new story and putting the game fully in your favor. Positive thinking, visualization, and raising your energy are powerful, but none of it works without action. The truth is, action is what transforms everything into reality. Most people spend their lives waiting for the right moment, waiting to feel motivated or confident, and end up stuck. But the right moment never comes before action, it comes after you start moving. Those who achieve extraordinary things take the first step even without all the answers, learning and adjusting along the way. Small, consistent actions have a cumulative effect. Each step, no matter how small, creates a snowball effect that transforms your life over time. Action generates clarity, confidence, and opportunities that would never appear if you remained still. The more you expose yourself and move, the more luck you create, because action multiplies your chances of success. That's why the ultimate secret is simple: stop waiting and start. Choose one step, even if small, that you can take right now. It can take less than 5 minutes, but it brings you closer to what you want. The important thing is to break the cycle of inertia, because real transformation begins the moment you decide to act. It's time to put everything into practice. You now understand that your beliefs can be reprogrammed, that the energy you emit shapes what you attract, that attention determines what you perceive, and that action is what truly transforms. Now is the moment to take a concrete step and move beyond theory. Choose something you've been avoiding, something you know can take you to the next level, and do it now. It may be small, but it must break the cycle of stagnation. Small actions create evidence that strengthens the new reality you want to live. Remember, knowledge without action is just entertainment. You can watch videos, read books, understand all the science behind the mind and reality, but if you don't apply it, nothing will change. Transformation happens the instant you decide to act. Every choice, every step, even the simplest one, is a brick in the construction of the life you want. And now I want you to do something very important. Comment below which moment of this video made you reflect the most, that insight that made your heart race, that idea you feel could truly change your life. Not just any comment, share the experience, because when you verbalize this realization, you start anchoring it in your mind and signaling to the universe that you're ready to change. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and most importantly, take action right now. Life doesn't wait, and the only thing standing between you and what you desire is your decision to act. You've made it this far, and that means something. You've already begun your transformation. Now it's up to you to take the next step. Rewrite your own rules, elevate your energy, direct your attention, and take action. Reality isn't something that happens to you, it's something you create. The final question is, will you keep watching, or will you start playing your game fully in your favor, right now?